Today on the channel, we're going to check out from Mattel He-Man and the Masters of Universe Cartoon Collection Club GraySkull Exclusive Vultak. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rich. Today we are going to look at a He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Cartoon Collection Club GraySkull Exclusive Vultak. Now this guy is a character from She-Ra, Princess of Power. So if you don't recognize him and you was a He-Man fan, well, that's going to be why. Because he wasn't on He-Man, he was on She-Ra, Princess of Power. Now, before I get this started, I want to set him right over to the side. Now, I did go on my camping trip. We did have our family vacation. The family vacation was phenomenal. Had a great time. We went to a cabin in Kentucky and had a great time. There was all kinds of taxidermied animals and things. There was deer heads and black bears and cougars and turkeys all through the house. It was really neat, and it was really countrified, and you felt like you was way back in the sticks. Big house, slept I think 15 people. I believe we had 10 with us, so we had plenty of room. They had a game room in the basement. Had a fantastic time. Then when we got back Thursday, I was back Wednesday, and then on Thursday, me and some friends went on our annual backpacking trip again to Kentucky, and this was and Red River Gorge, and we do that each year. Well, this trip was soaking wet. It rained the whole time. It was pretty miserable. Trees were falling around us all over. If you've ever been to Red River Gorge, you know it's got a lot of sandstone, or is it limestone, I guess? Sandstone or limestone. And there might be 3 feet of dirt on top of that stone. So trees don't get to root down there in that gorge area. They just the roots will just spread out, not grow deep, so the trees aren't rooted well. A little bit of rain softens that soil up, and if they're on any kind of incline at all, they just come down, uproot. They don't snap off. Then we had thunderstorms. Trying to sleep in a thunderstorm, lightning storm in the woods it's not the funnest thing in the world. It's not my first time I've done it. It's probably the 4th or 5th time I've done it, but still, no matter how many times you do it, you still get nervous, especially when you're seeing trees fall down all over you. We were pretty safe. We were on a nice flat level area, and of course we always go through, look for widowmakers that might fall out of the top of trees. So we know what we're doing, but it's still pretty nervous, and it wore me out. You don't really sleep at night because of the winds and the rain and the thunder and lightning. But we did end up having one good night, and we got to stay up late, drink some whiskey, drink some beer, had fun, cooked food over the campfire, but had a good time. But man, it wore me out. So it is good to get back. Now, I do have other announcements. Now, I am working with a very good friend of mine, and together we're going to collaborate on a project. Now, I don't want to give anything out yet, but as soon as we get the ball rolling on this, I will let all my followers know. If you do follow me on Facebook, you probably have an idea. So if you want to check out Facebook, it's just under Rich Hansel. Look me up. If you friend request me, if I recognize your name, I'll more than likely accept your friend request. If it's somebody I don't really know, I sometimes don't. But so introduce yourself if it is somebody that is a subscriber to this YouTube channel. But yeah, big news. I think it's going to be fun. It's a really good friend of mine, and this project we're doing is going to be, I think, very, very fun. But I'll get all that out of the way, and let's get back to this review. So this is Vultak, and this is a Club GraySkull Exclusive. So you have to be a member of Club GraySkull, which was $10 a year. $10 a year, so it's not that bad. But it's still the point of it. It kind of rubbing salt in the wound a little bit. We already pay enough for this stuff. Now we got to pay for a membership just to be able to buy it. So this is not going to be released to stores. It's not going to be released to your big bad toy stores, your entertainment earths. It's on Mattel Creations, and it is inside Mattel Creations. It is in the Club GraySkull. So you do have to be a member of that. But it is what it is. I got on there, got it right away, and I really didn't know who this was when I saw it, but I want to be all in on this cartoon collection like I have them up here. I am missing just one or two guys right now, figures right now out of this collection. So here is Vultak, and he is She-Ra, Princess of Power. He is part of the Horde. And let's just look at it. The packaging here is awesome. Now, this is how I wish they would do all of them. It does have that card back slip off, so you don't have to tear open your. I won't be cutting a trap door in this figure right here. So really excited about that. But you do have your 40-year anniversary Princess of Power She-Ra hologram right there. You get this Hordak face right there. He-Man in the Masters Universe, Vultak, and it says Evil Flying Zookeeper. And then you see you got a comic book back there, and you got this awesome blister here. You got your cartoon collection there. Mattel logo way down there. But I love the packaging. Even when they changed it up a little bit, not the style so much, but the design of the package, they still stayed the same dimensions, same blister, same printing of the cartoon collection there. So everything's going to line up. Just you have this slide off card back there. On the back side, we have, let me get my glasses. I'm blind. On the back side, we have Masters of the Universe, Princess of Power, as seen on Zoo Story. So Zoo Story is a episode of She-Ra, Princess of Power, where all the animals in their village are being captured, and they don't know what's going on. They eventually, Bo and She-Ra end up finding out that, of course, Hordak is trying to start a zoo. So they're kidnapping all these animals in the village and putting them in a zoo. So Bo and, like I said, She-Ra have to go and stop Hordak from this and free all the animals. But you have the big, awesome picture right here. Look at that. Vultak is looking sinister here. I absolutely love this big, colorful picture there of Vultak. Then you got your little robot down here, and the oil can, She-Ra, and Bo right there. So looks awesome. But that's it on the packaging. Let's go ahead and do this magic right here. All we have to do is take it, pull this up. Bam, and that is off. And there you got Castle GraySkull right there. Looks good. There's that side. I absolutely love that. So we'll set that right there. And then right here, we'll pull this off, and it is our mini comic. So let's go ahead. I'll pull this out, and this is a totally new one. Masters Universe Shadowheart. Have not seen this at all, so that is very cool. Little comic book right there, and I hope one day that these may have some kind of value. You never know. They may not. But we'll set that right there, the package there, and then we'll reach in here and pull out his plastic coffin, which is just sitting in there. We'll just flip it up. Well, I'll check. There he is in his plastic coffin. Let's start right there. I'm going to sit him down. There's your empty plastic right there. That's it. It does go all the way up. So very nice. Very, very nice. I love it. All right, now I have him here, but let's go ahead and turn him, pull this out. Now here is his wings so he can fly, and it looks like that's just going to plug right into his back. We'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, I got two little pegs right here that'll either receive or go into Vultak's back. All right, he is tied in, so we'll have to flip him back over and cut these ties. Now, he does have an accessory in here, and I do not know this thing's name. I should. I wish I would have got it before I started doing this unboxing here and review. I wish I would have got this little guy's name or what he is. He kind of looks like an oil can. All right, I believe I've got all the ties cut. Get them out of here. Let's reach in here, grab Vultak by the ankle, pull him up, and Vultak has been resurrected. There he is. Looks good. We're going to set him right here for now, and let's check out this little guy right here that comes with him. Again, I wish I knew his name. I'll look it up while I'm doing my still shots, and I'll put it up on the screen. Empty coffin there, set that to the side. And here is that little guy right here. Again, not sure what he is. He kind of looks like an oil can or something that has life to it, but pretty cool. No articulation at all, nothing spinning. He does have a handle back there. He's got a red dot on the top, or orange rather, and orange eyes with black pupils there. How about that? Looks pretty cool. Again, I'll put his name up on the graphic on the screen of this very video. All right, here he is. Now, looking at this, we do know, like all the others, this is all going to be removable. Arms, legs, heads, hands, feet, boots. All this is going to come off. So he does have this little blue here. So that's kind of a collar. Looks like hair maybe going on there. We'll put it back on there for now. And we'll step through articulation. It's going to be the same as all our other cartoon collection figures. So head, not a lot of moving, especially with this blue collar on. It does go side to side, up and down slightly. It will go all the way around. Like we saw, it is removable. Arms go all the way around. He has the single butterfly in there. Oops, arm came off. Single butterfly in there. He's got the single jointed, pinless elbows. Not a lot of movement. And this guy's pretty stiff. There we go. We're getting him loosened up now. Does not go to a 90-degree angle in here at all. It does pivot, can throw the Nolan Ryan fastball. Wrists go down and up. He does have the blue fur cuffs here that are going to be removable, so don't lose those. Once you take them hands off, they're going to slide right off, and they are blue, so if you have blue carpet, you're going to be in trouble if that comes off. What else? His waist goes all the way around. He's got these pretty good splits, as the same as the rest of our cartoon collection. Goes to pretty much a 90-degree angle on his knee, pinless knee. Boot cut, yep, boot cut, and that's going to be removable there. You could, well, these are always tight, but they do come off. Trust me, they will come off. He has great ankles. They go point down, and then they are on a rocker, and that's it for this guy. Let's check him out. Vultak looks very, very sinister. I like the way it looks. It looks a lot like the cartoon that I watched, the episode of She-Ra. Looks a lot like him. He has red eyes, black pupils, white teeth, this kind of lavender skin maybe. Again, he's got the fur blue collar there. He's got Hordax logo right there on his chest. Black. It's the red on black. He's got a blue belt, black diaper there. These blue cuffs around his wrists. Hitchhiker hands, the lavender legs, blue fur around the top of his boots, and then he's got his boots are he does have claws there, so it's kind of weird that he's got boots on, but he's still got you can see his toenails and that, but they are all black. But pretty cool. Now this is going to be the exciting part, is plugging this in. Now he does have these two holes in the back, and it looks like that's just going to plug in, and I hope them stay in pretty good. I didn't mention that he does have these real pointy kind of elf-like ears here. Forgot to mention that. He does have holes on the bottom of his feet as well. So let's go ahead and try to plug this thing in there. See what we got. There we go. Look at that. That is great. Now, he is going to cause a lot of problems on your shelf if you leave these wings out like that. But you can fold them down. So you can fold them down. Now, let's see. He's not, you're going to have to open him up that much to stand him up because the wings are longer than his legs are. So you're going to have to open him at least that much. So he's going to take about as much room as two figures would on your shelf. Let's see. We could fold them up. That doesn't quite look right, I don't think. So you're either going to want to take them off and display in that way. And it looks like, as you can see, all these just pop right off of there. Just pop right off. So you could just take the wings totally off of him and display him that way. But yeah, I like him. I do really, really enjoy this line. It's one of my favorite lines going right now. They're stunning. The color is great. Everything about this. I've enjoyed every one of these that I've opened. On the back it says as seen on whatever episode it was, and I've enjoyed going back and looking at those old episodes of He-Man and She-Ra. But a fun line. His accessory right here is a little oil can buddy, but very good. Now, I will mention this with that project that I was speaking of, the collaboration with my friend there. It's going to take some time, so you probably have noticed that I haven't been doing as many videos. I'm going to try to cut back to one video every other day instead of a video every day. So I'm hoping that works out better. It's killing me not to release videos every single day, but I want to keep time open. Plus, I'm getting ready to go back to work, mowing grass for the cemetery like I do on my summer job, and I'm going to be quite busy. So a video every other day, I'm hoping, and I could go 2 days without a video, but don't give up on me. I will be back. I won't leave you hanging at all. And I just want to say I love you guys. I appreciate everything you do. We've built this channel from the ground up. We are up over 700 subscribers now. I'm super excited about that. Getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. I could never imagine that would have ever happened to me. This was kind of just like something to fill the time. I had recently retired, and I thought, what am I going to do? I'm not a car guy. I'm not a woodworker or anything like that. Hey, let's try action figures, and here it is. So I totally appreciate this, and you guys are the reason that we're here. I love it, and together, not only me, but you as well. You are a huge part of this channel, and I just want to thank you so much. But that's going to be it. So, exciting things to come. I'm so happy right now, but I can't contain myself. I want to say what's going on so bad, but I'm going to mum's the word right now. But things are moving very, very quickly behind the scenes, so I'll leave it at that. But until next time, oh yeah!